is Jessica Holyfield, and I'm a professional dance choreographer and dance educator based out of the southeast of the United States. And we're taking a look at a Patreon request. Shout out to Chris, because we're looking at Love Whisper by Gfriend. I am so excited. This is my first look at a Gfriend choreography. I have had so many people on YouTube request me looking at this group, and part of me really wanted to see them in a marathon, but just the polls never worked out to where we got a chance to see them so far. Maybe we'll get to see them in a marathon format in the future, because I do know some of the members are now in a new group. I think it's like a trio. I could be wrong, I'm sorry, but we're gonna take a look at this and enjoy this together, and we're gonna look at the dance practice, choreography video, and the music video all together so we can get a lot of context before we do an analysis. So without further ado, let's get started. So cute. I like that. Oh man, that is awesome. Cute. That's a little tip-tap-toe energy right there. They got some hidden fundamentals in this choreo. So cute. That was cute. Oh, that's such a fun move. Oh man, I don't think I've seen it done quite like that, which is what makes it really fun. And her shoes untied, look at her go. Cute. Oh, I love that little sunshine at the end. It feels very joyful, very fun. I think it's time to look at the choreography video. And they're outside. It totally makes sense. Definitely a little Swan Lake vibe for that in the water. That's impressive. I'm curious how this pool, like, is it lined at the bottom to where it's just a pool in the pasture? That's what it feels like. It doesn't look CGI at all. Fun tree, it's so pleasant. It gives Eastery vibes in the color scheme, so spring. So cute. Is that like a marching like I'm trying to think what is the symbol on their outfits in the blue? Not this one, that one. It feels like you know, like one of those military, like the military men, right? Oh, their hair is a little wet too. They've had to take many takes. Cute. Yeah, I mean the choreography matches the environment that they set very well. I like it. It's fun. Let's go ahead and look at the music video. Oh, this is a fun vibe in the house. That's cute. That was fun. It's really fun that they're all dancing in a pond in the pasture. It's just fun. Cute. I wave to butterflies too when they leave. Fun aerial shot. That was fun. Very enjoyable. Now, is that like a Easter egg? Right? Because I mean, other groups sometimes play a particular track at the end of their music videos to signify there's something coming. So I'm curious if that is the case here. I don't know, but that was really fun. Let's go ahead and go back to the dance. Okay, so there's a particular key point in their choreo that I really, really liked in this, and so I just doubled up and double checked to make sure that I would call it the right thing. It reminded me of a twist of flex variation. It's under popping, but it's not really the same thing. So I'm glad I double checked myself before I just sounded silly, but it's something that you do see some form of overlap. I think it's for... It's the isolation of the upper body and the lower body that was really the focus that I really enjoyed and I thought was really fun. But from the top here, it's so nice and dainty. I can see why now that a lot of people are saying that it is. I mean, if Dreamcatcher did cute concepts, not like Minx, but like if they did their synchronicity, like what they're known for, but in like a cuter concept, it would be similar to Gfriend. But they are two different groups. I don't view them the same because I did marathon all of Dreamcatcher's stuff, so I'm very familiar with their movement quality. Here, the choreography is slightly different in the terms of, yes, the cleanliness is there, even the range and how they're pulling their energy is similar, but a lot of there's like a couple different fundamentals in play here in comparison to Dreamcatcher, and we'll talk about it when we get there. But it's very beginning here. Very fun. They bring it through. They present a nice little, little Swan Lake moment. They pick it up. Of course, you notice if a group's known for synchronicity, I'm naturally going to be a little bit more sensitive to cleanliness in a group. Notice here that not all of them are really connecting the passe, meaning that they're connecting that foot to where that knee is on location. And right connecting next to it. That would be something when you're in this type of position. Also note that some of them are sickling, meaning that they are turning it toward the inside. So my note to all of them would actually be mindful of that, because long-term usage of the twist in that way could cause some degree of tension in your knee, unnecessary tension, and you run a higher risk of spraining or twisting your ankle that way too. So that would be, if I was cleaning this routine, that would be my note, as well as connecting the passe, making sure you're rotating using the entirety of the leg, not just the twisting with the body and hoping the foot comes around, especially in tennis shoes. Bring it through. I like that little twinkle moment right there. That's super cute, really fun. It is very clean. It's always impressive when you see a group that just dances clean, and it's a bit syncopated too, which adds to a degree of complexity on top of it, which is very impressive. You can't knock that, even if you see a lot of groups that are able to cover this, it's still impressive nonetheless, because it takes discipline to get to this place. So I like how they take it, they bring it through, a little tap in the back, swing through. I love that choice, a little kick step touch. YouTube likes to fast forward when I don't want it to. Little swing, the little kick step, and then they take it and then they twist the feet, then they bring it back together, twist again. I appreciate that everybody's being intentional, at least keeping those arms up nice and tall. Pulsing through, hit and a tap, really cute, fun to see that there, swinging it through. Love that energy as well. Really nice little run through with a little tap with the heel is fun. rolling it up, little heel once again. So this is a fun little break, dance break. I also don't know if Gfriend was known as a singing live group. Let me actually look into that. Okay, I dug a little bit. So unlike when you go to Reddit and they're like, who genuinely sings live? I mean, they're not the top 5 groups that are named, of course, but I do know, I mean, there's a chance that they're known for, I don't know if they're known for singing live or not. I know Dreamcatcher is, and so that's something I would love to learn more about, especially if you are somebody that was a fan or currently is a fan of, I think, Viviz, right? V-I-V-I-Z. That's like the little trio or little group that it was developed after this group disbanded that does incorporate Gfriend members in it. So I want to know, were they known for singing live? Were they not? You know, give me the tea. I want to know. Anyway, because that can also influence the type of choreography that is given. The more complex, the higher the risk of live singing to go awry, essentially. And it's in, yeah, anyway, but from here, you see, I love this where you have your center feature where she does a little hip, and then you have them kind of jolt up. That was a really cute way to do that and introduce that presenting out. And then you have your feature go, a nice little swerve through, super fun, bringing it through in DDD. I really like that choice. Subtle, and then it goes ding, ding, ding. It's cute. It's very enjoyable. A little pas de bourrée action to get us in. Boom, and then we have a nice little bend of the knee. Then you have those 2 dancers really extend those legs out to make it a nice moment to complement what's going on with your feature. And then you have your other 2 in the back that are, you know, extending, facing towards the inside, so it does create some sense of balance. You do know that with some of them, they don't have that knee fully lengthened, and that would also really help make the line nice and pretty. We also suggest too, at least in the studio dance world, whenever somebody does a lift of a leg and it looks either flexed or pointed, just establishing which one and make it very clear, because if you want it unclear, it can kind of feel a little bit like a dead, like this kind of energy on a foot, and you want to avoid that, especially if you want to be intentional with the position. So it does appear that they are supposed to go flex. You can tell she has a slight bend at the knee, and then it's not fully flexed, but hers is. So this would be kind of your opportune kind of angle you want to go for. So those are little details if they even wanted to be more clean or known for like being squeaky clean. That would be something to look at too. So as they go, really like that energy as they take it. Boom, boom, boom. Super cute. Really love that. And I like how she takes it. She does a little twinkle up to the sky and bring it back in. It's cute. It's dainty. And because everybody was pretty still for that moment, it allowed us to really clearly see what she was doing with her fingers. Love that choice. She goes, ah, ah. It's just cute. It's fun. They nice twinkling it in. Little cheer action happening on the sides, really nice. Branching it up, love that choice. And then we take it, nice little presentation with the weight, making this nice and placed, super fun. Twinkling, and once again, I do appreciate with their feature dropping down, creating a fun little level, and so they can branch it across the sky. Looks great. They branch that head away. They look through. You would be shocked at how tricky it is to get this on the same page, because somebody, when you say make a figure 8, they would think this, some could think this, some could think this. So it's just the subtleties of this right here to the range of doing it is always impressive when you have everybody do it exactly the same. It's just like, it's crisp, it's clean, it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, crispy, love it, you know? So I love whenever I get to see that. I love the little like, you know, like skipping across the pasture, like a lot of that type of imagery really works, that placates over to, you know, when they're in the pond and they're in the pasture and they're by a tree and it's spring. So it's like all of that is really, really enjoyable to see that. I love how she does a little twinkle there, causing a body roll of the rest of the line. Nice little transition, little point there, which is fun. Ding, 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 brushing those legs up with the feet. No, legs with the arms. Goodness, and the arms kind of create a nice little place for them to stop. Really fun. From here, little marches are cute. Diving it through, up, like you're listening. And then this part, notice that they twist and then the upper body goes second. So they twist, and then the body goes, and then they twist. So that's what I was referencing that I really appreciated. I like seeing it because if you think about, I think it's 17's hot, 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 and I'm feeling so hot. That part is similar, but it's completely different in vibe. If you know, you know, you know? But I like this little body roll. They still keep it here, so I appreciate the intention of the power of the hand that they have. Looks great. Love the little sleeping moment. And then look, even here, it looks so nice where you have the pickup at the foot. Notice that some have it a little bit higher than others, but it still looks fine. It's a range thing, not really a timing thing. Looks great. Switching it once again. Bring it back in, da da da. I can only imagine trying to do this in water. Like, it's, that little mess is pretty tricky, and so I'm cheers to them for that. It's definitely completely different than dancing on a dance floor, for sure. So I like the versatility of the terrain in which they're doing the choreo, and they're still very clean. It's great. Picking it up, pick up, and then we double it, and then we go to the other side. Really fun, super cute, swinging those hips around, tap, tap. Then we make it a nice little moment there, little trot, 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 trot. Super cute, branching it down, sitting that shoulder down in accent, and then we pick it up. Love that choice, really cute. Once again here, I love that. That moment was great because they took it and they speed changed that wrist to make it a fun moment, to bring it back up to the mouth, and then they shot it back out. It feels a little bit more like a little shuffling action, but I wouldn't really equate it to the name of that. But I really like it. It's fun. There's a little tip-tap-toe action, little footwork. Love it. Then we branch it up. Nice little prop rock forward. So they do a great job on speed changes on some of these choices that, if you don't think about it, could be tricky. So I like that. Little shimmy down, and then we take it, we switch it. I like the every other, where you have your group of 3 that are up nice and tall, and then you have a group of 3 that are low, and then they switch it. This is also an even number. Impressive. It didn't feel off balance or not symmetrical at any point. So that is a clap and thumbs up in my book. Love seeing that. Then we switch it once again. Love that. So they go dun da 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 and a double and a da 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 and a double, and having everybody do it to the same degree, same range, with the same degree of intention. Love it. Take it through, pushing it around. Really love that energy. Then they take it through. Now that part, it did kind of look like not everybody was on the same page on how they were rolling this up and where they was finishing. So that would be my in general note for that. Little trot there, little heel toe action with the body roll up. I think I may own those exact shoes, or I could be lying to you. At least the base of these black shoes. I don't know what brand it is, but I own a pair, and they're very comfy. So if you ever wanted a fun pair of shoes, you can get what she has. Google reverse search it. But anyway, they're all walking. I appreciate the commitment. They are by that mirror, and then you have your feature over on the side. It's like, oh, the sun's in my eyes. I'm gonna sing because it's fun. Love it. And then they swing those arms around. Looks great. They branch it around. Looks nice. Little dip, little dive is fun. Hit, and then they branch that energy all the way through. I love that energy there too. Dun, 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 dun. And the little hop, hop, hop is also super fun. Branching up that energy looks great. And then they take it. That part does remind me a little bit of Dreamcatcher, where they extend that arm up. And I do know they're around the same era. I don't know how established Gfriend was when Dreamcatcher re-debuted, because they were Minx and then they debuted as Dreamcatcher. Best choice in the world for them to do that, because we have who we have today because of it. With Gfriend, this is really fun. I love that moment, and then they all kind of shy away except for your feature. And then you have her once again drop down, and then you have another 2 drop down with her, and then nice and balanced, great level represented, just like you saw before. And so this is the realm of repeated choreo with courses and pre-courses. So they walk once again. Here we go. Same choreo as before. Then we march it, but notice they take it, make sure they have those elbows in an appropriate place, and they raise those arms up to where they need to be. They take it, swing it through, down, ding, and twist, Fun. It's just cute. A little body roll with the rock. Then they take it, boom, boom. It's also impressive with the fact that I can be perfectly still, boom, and still be engaging. Love seeing that here. With the twist, looks great. Swing it through, dun, 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 dun. Picking it up once again, and dun. Love that choice as well. Swinging those hips around, little tap. Let's go. And the taps, that's just really cute. Love that energy. Bum, twinkle, twinkle. Love that, picking it up, diving it in, then they take it, speed change. And it's honestly impressive that they take it, they're balancing, and then they do a nice little shootout with the feet and those arms. Nice, once again, heels and toes, back to where we were. And she goes, oh. Cute, it's cute. And then you have the girls take their arms up, and then they switch it out. Really fun. Love it. They pick up the energy, well, they pick up their arms and they gather energy from the sky and they transfer it more into their body, which is really nice. Nice twinkle in. Then they go, wacha. Love that, to make a nice entrance for our feature. Then they swing it again, new feature presented. That was fun. And then they take it, do a little chug around, which is enjoyable. Now notice they kind of did that in place. I would have loved seeing that a little bit more full, but to each their own. That felt like a very intentional choreographic choice. It looks great. It looks fine there. And I love this part. It was a really fun canon. They go and they take that leg and they rotate it down to the side. Now each person has a nice little bleed of energy. Great feature in the front. Really nice. And I like right here, everybody's making the same degree of intention with what's happening with that wrist. Looks great. They slowly come up. Love that. And then we have it, nice little column reveal, new feature. So that was good. Notice we do have somebody covered up. That's the downside of having an even number, but how she picks it up is cute, and they all join in. She's still doing different arms, but then she joins right back in with everybody. Nice little hip swing, hitting it, everybody making their own choice, but the same degree of bend. They're gonna rock, like everyone's making the same degree of commitment to it, which makes it very balanced, which I like. Looks great. I've said this before many times recently, there's beauty in concepts like this, just like there's beauty in really complex polyrhythmic concepts that we see from other groups too. I feel like it's not everybody's cup of tea to sit and watch a group look like they're competing in a mega crew, you know? And then other people, this may not be their cup of tea either because they prefer that mega crew format or that elite degree dance crew format, you know? And I think both are beautiful and both have a place in the space and in the industry, because I feel with idols, I know nowadays dance is such a like mandatory thing to be really, really good at. But back here, I mean, when you're talking Gen 2 to early Gen 3, it wasn't quite as demanding as it is nowadays, but it is still very appreciated when you do see people who are known for that cleanliness, or that the choreography matches the aesthetic of the full performance, not just the choreography takes priority and the singing, we can just put it on a backtrack and we never have to sing live. Like, I appreciate that there is a balance here, and I can see you can still sing and do this, and it sets them up for success without them having to train 3 to 5 years on a style to get used to singing and dancing with that much density of fullness, if that makes sense. So yes, there's a good chance a lot of them train for a long time, but I know some of them are known way more as singers than dancers, because that's part of it's the era for that. But in order to stay relevant, a lot of times groups had to really convert to being really crisp and clean and captivating through choreography, especially through the usage of challenges and things like that. But anyway, I love that. It's super fun. I like they take it, boom, they expand it around. Really like that choice. They pick it up, trotting it back in. Nice little slide. Notice they let that chest be at the forefront for that. Then they do, once again, that speed change with the wrist, taking it through the little points. Nice little switch up like they did before with a switch, and then they're switching the levels like they did before. I like that. It's fun, it's clean, it's enjoyable. They walk right here to a straight line, and then they finish just like they did in the beginning. I call this an Oreo cookie effect, or what they do is, instead of it being an Oreo cookie where they're finishing in the exact formation that they started, it's more so that they're doing the opening sequence that matches the open, like they're doing the opening sequence at the end, not in reverse order, but they're doing it like that last 8 count. It feels very nice. It feels like a fun closure to the routine, and it feels nice and sunny. And that's one of the most like joyful spring-like kind of imageries that showcase as a key focal point moment within the choreography. So I'm really glad that they ended on something like this and not something that was just like cute, because this is cute and it does have a place, but this has something that does leave you remembering it a little bit more than just this, because you do see this a lot in these types of concepts, but this kind of variant, not as much. So I like it. This was really fun, and I love the fact that this was requested because I got to take a look at Gfriend finally. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch, and thank you, Chris, for the Patreon request. I'm glad we finally got to take a look at Gfriend, and I know there's probably going to be more Gfriend in my future, and I don't mind it. I love it. I love me a good cute concept in dancing in ponds. That's so fun. If you want to see more content like this, I have it on YouTube, but I always have more on Patreon, and I always early release all content on Patreon first, like this video, and then they go out on a schedule onto YouTube. So if you want in and not have to wait for anything that I make, you can head over there. But if you're fine to see what pops up on YouTube every day, it's totally fine to hang out here too. Once again, my name is Jess. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you on the flip side. Bye.